comic, then we're going to give you a little break for a few minutes. One more time for Frank Fontes. This next comic... Keep going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Yeah, this next comic is a treat. He performs in clubs and bars all over the country. Put your hands together for Eric Freedman.
What's up, guys? I have to bring my drink on stage now because I've been roofied before. Did you guys know guys can get roofied? I did not know that until recently. Turns out it's true. I am that good looking. Actually, there was a girl with us and they were aiming for her drink, and boy were they disappointed. Yeah, I have a way around this now, ladies. I suggest using this. You know how you put a napkin on top when you're gonna leave your drink? Here's an addition to that. Just write, "I'm a dude." Solves it every time. Haven't been roofied since, because if there's one thing I know about rapists, they're also homophobic. It's weird, right, that those two things go together? You ever met someone who's so homophobic he can't answer a hypothetical question truthfully? Like, sir, would you suck a dick for $1 million? Yes. Yeah, exactly. Honest man right here. There's no prize, unfortunately, but you're a better person for it. It's like, because what would make you better than the two ladies sitting next to you who've done it for way less? I mean, come on. I think the hardest part about sucking a dick for $1 million is that's the best thing you're gonna do with your life. Like, no one's ever met an oil tycoon who's like, well, the way I made my first million. I personally take 4 minutes of discomfort and one in the back of the throat on this stage right now in front of you fine people, and it would not be my worst night on stage. In fact, it would be the highest paying night I've ever spent on stage. Let's talk about something serious for a sec. I think if we don't, more people are gonna die. I'm talking about tanning. I really don't think tanning's good for you. I think tanning's really bad for your health. Like, haven't we all realized yet that the darker you are, the more likely you are to be shot by the cops? Look, I'm not saying being white's better. I'm just saying the cops are. I watched the cops tase a guy the other day. I watched it from the safest place I could find. Watch it from the safety of my own white skin. That's the safest place to watch the cops from. If you have it, I suggest holding on to it. It's like playing a game of freeze tag, where white skin's the safe zone and I'm just always touching it. I'm just like, no, you can't. You can't tag me. I'm just saying, unless things change in this country, I'm not tanning. That's it. I used to believe that the older you got, the smarter you got. I don't believe that anymore. I met a guy who was way older than me the other day, and he was homeless. Like, we learned ages ago that living in a home is the smarter way to go. I felt bad for him though, so you know, I gave him $1. I had $1 to give, and he was thankful. He's like, "I'm gonna pray for you." So I took my $1 back, and I was like, "No, I don't want you praying for me. It's not working for you. I don't want whatever you've been doing to get here on me. That's not gonna be helpful." I was talking to my friend the other day about what type of girls he's into. Said he wants to find a girl who's like super horny and wants to just smoke weed and play video games all day. I was like, let me stop you right there. You're looking for a 13-year-old boy. That's what you just described to me to a T. Whoa, do all the ladies in here smoke weed, super horny, play video games? Who wants to hook up after this show? No? No, actually, I've been trying to figure out what type of girls I'm into. The only thing I've realized is I can't date fat girls. I know, it's not a popular thing to say. I understand that silence is usually what it gets. Look, I can't be drunk our entire relationship. It's not gonna happen. I know they say you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but I can absolutely judge if I'm gonna read a book by like how big that book is. If you're the size of a dictionary, I'm not real concerned with how amazing the contents are on the inside. I'm still not reading you. I might get drunk and flip a few pages, but I'm not taking you home to mom. It's just not gonna happen. I was at a hibachi grill recently. It's one of those places where they cook in front of you and you're forced to eat with strangers if you don't have enough friends. I didn't have enough friends, so I was eating with some strangers. There's a lady with us who was a vegan. It's people who don't eat meat, eggs, dairy, any of that stuff. She let us know she was a vegan by, they were making the fried rice, and she was like, "No egg in mine. I don't eat anything with a face." So I corrected her, and I was like, well, technically it didn't have a face yet. But what I should have said is, shut up, you cunt, because no one cares. We get it, you're better than us, you don't eat meat. Meat's a terrible industry. You know another bad industry? The oil industry. Yet I know she was about to leave this restaurant and get into a giant SUV. Because there's no way she could fit her massive cunt into a regular sized car. That's just not gonna happen. Look guys, if we've learned anything from me tonight, it's that I'm not a good man, but you know what, I don't claim to be one. One time I jerked off to my neighbor having sex, and I felt a little bad about it. But then her husband came home. And I realized I'm not so bad. My name's Freedman. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you.